Hello everyone, fellow boxers. We are happy to welcome you. Today, we are going to show you some interesting exercises for developing your abs. There are a lot of AB exercises out there, but there are certain triangular exercises that were developed specifically by boxers. Well, these are some interesting exercises. I think they'll help you with your development. We want to give a special thank you to our subscriber, Evgeny Volkov, for his contribution to supporting and developing our content. Thank you so much. All the best to you. Nasha, look, hold my legs. Yeah, hold them tight. Are you holding them?
Yes.
Watch. The exercise system is based on, this is a really interesting exercise. Here, not only your abs are involved, but pretty much all your muscles are engaged. So your task is to lie down and get up with proper technique. Lay down. Got up. Guys, look, sooner or later, you'll end up with just two types of ab exercises. The first type is strict static holds. Everything is done in a static position. And the second type is when you have explosive, impact-like tension. That is, it's when you tense your abs through relaxation. In boxing, there are times when you have to keep your abs tight and still breathe. So you have to tense your abs and breathe at the same time. It's, well, extremely difficult and very often, well, how should I put it? The boys, they burn out because due to abdominal fatigue, they involuntarily relax and end up losing. The exercises that were developed by boxers, specifically by boxers, took these factors into account. Because there are tons of ab exercises, I don't even know how many, it's a huge number, but only two variations are fundamental. That is, first, all sorts of crunches, all kinds of, well, these types of crunches, and the plankal types of planks, which are static exercises. By the way, crunches can also be done from the perspective of, well, these static contractions. Now look, stand up. Roman, hold his legs. No, you need to stand up. Stand up. You won't be able to do it like that. There you go. Now look, lie down. There you go. And then you explode upward. Well done. Good. The number of repetitions depends on your ability. So start doing them about 15 to 20 times. Everything after that, the next steps, will depend on your level of preparation. Now look, when you get up, spread your arms. So as you stand up, you start spreading your arms. Let's go. There you go. And lie back down. That's it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Good. That's it. Well done. My coach used to say, you'll go on vacation. All right, we're done. Well, everything is clear anyway, because there are a lot of interesting exercises. Look, there's a type of crunch that is the basic and most fundamental exercise for the abs. Lie down. Now bend your knees. Lift your knees up. Your task. There's one fatal mistake. Yes, when you put your hands behind your head and start pulling your neck. Place your hands in front of you so that you can use them if needed. Your task is simply to lift up. That's enough. Lift up. There you go. Breathe. Always keep breathing. Now look. Stop. Now lift up a bit more. Now look. You only lower this part. That's it. Go. So that your static muscles are working. This part right here should be working. There you go. Breathe, breathe, breathe. There you go. In. There you go. Do it yourself. Lift up, lift up. This is the most effective exercise for abs. There's nothing more effective than this. Stop. We're done. Now, look, here's another one as an additional load. These exercises, well, I did them with a coach too. These exercises are brutal, I'm telling you, I was brought to tears. Ready?
Yes.
Get up. Get up. Try not to fall to the floor. Keep your abs tight. Hold it. Hold it. There you go. That's the resistance. Come on, come on, come on, champ. Good job. There, hands in front of you. That's good. Well done. You'll go on vacation too. Just wait. See? How many of those can you do?
Not many.
Not many, huh? I'm telling you, 10 or 15 times, and that's it. You're wiped out. Now, one more time. Come on, get up. Get up. Get up. Push, push, push. Explode, explode. There you go. Stop. Get up, guys. There are some exercises that you should only do with a coach. Only with a coach. Here's another question. Some guys have built up a spare tire over the tough winter and just can't get rid of it. They do ab workouts, all sorts of crunches. I don't know, they keep working out, but the fat doesn't go away. What should they do?
Run?
Ha ha ha. Yes, run. Sweat, yes. So, what is fat? It's a ring right here. It's a reserve, a strategic reserve, and, well, fat is actually a nutrient medium for the muscle. So, to get rid of the spare tire, this shell, this ring, you can't do it with just ab exercise. In other words, the fat under your abs only starts to melt away when you engage all your muscles. So just doing AB exercises isn't enough. You can work your abs over and over, and they'll develop under the fat, but the fat itself won't go anywhere.
Work every muscle.
Yes, you need to activate all your muscles. And here's another interesting point about abs. Often, for example, like when using the vaulting horse, the same crunches people do on it without realizing that in terms of effectiveness, the tension isn't just in your abs. Your leg biceps actually work more. They're under more static load than your abs. That's why exercises on the vaulting horse are done, let's say, for a specific purpose. In other words, they're done very deliberately. There are actually a lot of, well, secret exercises like that. Now, look, tense your abs. Yes. Stand like this, straighten up. Look, when you tense your abs, you kind of squeeze them, then relax and squeeze again. There you go. You squeeze when you see the strike coming. Look here, let me explain right away. When you do exercises like this, it's very important to control the force of the strike. If you start hitting each other, it could get to the point where your organs shift, your liver, for example, or your spleen could move out of place, your intestines could end up in the wrong position, and your stomach will hurt like crazy. That's why you need to do this very carefully. So, stand facing each other. This is so you can understand how the abs work. There, tighten up, tighten up. Here, the strike is spread out over an area. So the moment of tension is instant, it's a neuromuscular impulse. This is very important because in a fight, this very signal is heightened. That's why as soon as you even slightly see it coming, your abs should already be engaged. And because of this, you really need to know the degree, well, how should I put it, the strength of the strike. Because a punch with a glove covers a larger area than a bare fist. So due to the surface area, the energy spreads more widely and goes inward primarily into the guts. Right. There you go, slowly. When you practice this exercise, you need to clearly understand the degree and strength of the strike, so you don't injure the fighter. Now you're doing it right. Starting to pull in at an angle. So, look guys, bodybuilders have this concept, upper abs and lower abs. In boxing, there is absolutely no such distinction. There is no lower abs and no upper abs. There are just abs. It's a muscle that runs from here and attaches over there. There's nothing else. There's also the oblique muscle. That's it. It's just that the lower part, well, it has fewer capillaries and it's denser, so it's harder to work out. That is, the upper part generally swings well. For example, when you do crunches here, lifting your torso, your entire abs are working, both the upper and lower parts. When you do what they call reverse crunches, bringing your legs toward your body, this system is very effective. This way of distributing the load allows you to properly work out your entire abs. If you only do one type of crunch, well, that's not enough. I mean, it's enough in general, but definitely not for boxing, because a punch can land on the lower parts. On the lower abs, what does this lead to? When you get hit in the lower abs, in the area around the navel, so to speak. Well, yeah. It's just completely wrong. So if you get hit below the navel, right here, most likely, there's a chance that your pelvic bones, which are connected by cartilage, could be affected. And if that cartilage ruptures, well, you'll simply lose the ability to move. That's why your abs need to be absolutely bulletproof. Absolutely bulletproof. Now, look, let me show you an exercise on the vaulting horse. These are interesting exercises. I mean, they're unusual. You won't find them on the internet. You won't find exercises like this, because the method itself is so old that people have probably forgotten about them by now. So these are exercises where, let's say, you combine up workouts with something extra, because AB exercises by themselves are, well, kind of boring. I mean, they're really hard to do. That's why boxers come up with all sorts of different tricks to keep things interesting for themselves. Look, guys, because of this thing, well, it's called the causal, or sometimes just the apparatus. In this position, you can't go too far this way, because here, my abs are already relaxed. And when you lean all the way back, your abs also relax. So the only thing that's really working and getting a good workout are your legs. It's not your abs. Your legs get more of a workout than your abs. Although there are some nuances here, some debatable points, because, well, these machines weren't made for no reason. In our case, the angle is actually very good. It's about, well, 45, maybe 50 degrees. Your task is to stay in this position at all times so that your abs remain constantly engaged and nothing distracts you from this work. There are actually a lot of interesting tricks here. You can work your obliques, you can practice strikes, you can even use dumbbells. There are a ton of exercises you can do. For example, here's one simple exercise where you toss the ball up. Here, not only your abs are working, but your entire shoulder joint as well. Here's a simple exercise like this. The next exercise also uses the same weight. This is when you start tossing it with one hand. Here, you can kind of let yourself hang. And from this position, toss the ball away with one hand, and then with the other hand, very carefully and gently. And you toss it back and forth. Don't go any lower. Let me show you your range. There you go, go down. That's it. That's your whole core. Go ahead. A little higher and in front of you. Throw it as if towards your head. No. Throw it towards your head. That's it. Keep your eyes on the ball. Always watch the ball. After about 15 to 30 of these reps, your abs will start to burn. Are your legs burning? Do your legs burn more than your abs? That's exactly what I was talking about. Let's get off. No, that's right. Everything's correct. Try passing it from hand to hand. Yes, from right to left. You swing, keep swinging. There you go. You're helping. to push it out. Seems like a simple thing, right? It's a cool thing. Good, well done. Take the ball in your hands. Now look, the ball goes here, where your head is. No, not behind your head, just where your head is. There you go, just like that. Now look, you lean back just to here, you don't go any lower. And then you stand up. Breathe, breathe. Breathing is very important. You need to saturate your muscles with oxygen. If you don't saturate them, you'll get hypoxia. That's it. Yeah, good. Now look, hold the ball in your hands like this. There you go. And try moving it at about this angle to the right and to the left. As far as you can, as far as you can. Breathe, 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 breathe. That's it. Good, good. We're done. Now, look, put it down on your stomach. Now, look, your task is, as you start to get up, you throw it forward. There you go. To your chest. There you go. You come up to here. Right here. There you go. Don't straighten up completely. A little lower, lower. There you go. See, that's where the work is. And your abs are always tense, always. Breathe, breathe. This is very important because, as I said, it's going to get really hot. Very good. Here, we're done. Now throw me the ball. Ready?
Yes.
Get up. Here, I'm throwing it to you. You catch it and start doing it right away. There you go. Come on, with more energy, push more confidently, push harder. Push harder. That's it. Push it out. Push it out. Harder.
The ball or my abs?
Ball and press. See, that's how the system works. It's coming out. I'll show you one more exercise, but this one, 100%. Every boxer does it. It doesn't matter if you're a top boxer or not. Everyone does it. These kinds of movements, when you start spreading out, you can, look, bring your elbow to your knee and start lifting, 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 lifting. Why the elbow? Because, well, as you move your elbow, your back follows along. So it's a kind of twisting motion. And gradually, you lift up, go down. Lift up, go down. You can also move your arms, just like when you throw a punch. It's also a certain kind of static hold, certain things like that, which, so to speak, are necessary for you in a fight. This exercise is from my coach. Hands behind your head. But look, this exercise is associated with, how should I put it, a kind of sweet pain. It will hurt, but don't give up. Because, once again, all these exercises are preparatory in nature. You will be hit in the stomach very hard. So you need to be ready both mentally and physically. All right. Okay, a little bit over there.
Are you standing?
No, up. There you go. So, you too, Roman. You, on the contrary, don't move. There you go. There you go. Ready?
Yes.
Look, for this movement, lift your head. So your abs are already engaged. Every time I press, you resist. So if I press, you go whoosh, tense up. There you go. Yeah, guys. And we haven't even started yet. It's fine. That's normal. I probably had a breakdown once too, but I'm telling you, I cried. When my coach worked me out, I cried. I'll say it again. These exercises are done by a coach. It's not just some random guy like Uncle Vasya from the boiler room. Because if you miscalculate even a little, and this is your abs we're talking about. Well, the abs are just like any other muscle, like your arm or your leg. There's also this belief that you can train your abs every day. But that's not true at all. You won't be able to work them to the max every single day. You should train them 2 or 3 times a week, no more. Again, this has to do with the nature of muscles. A muscle needs to rest. It needs to, recover. Ready? Hang in there. Hang in there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's good. There's another option. A more targeted one. Now in the liver area, that's good. There's another one, look. You take it at an angle like this and do it. This is kind of for one side. Ready? Be patient, be patient. There you go. Lower part. See, the lower part is a bit weak, but the upper part is already good. There you go. Hold it, hold it, hold it. There you go. Resist. Now look, guys, I'm going to press down. You need to kind of throw the stick away. That is, sort of toss it up. Get ready. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's good. You'll go on vacation. Ready? The most painful spot is right here. Yes, the diaphragm area. So once again, you can't bend too much because your stomach will start to hurt. I mean, your internal organs, your intestines, a little higher. Up here is already the stomach. So if it happens that your stomach goes the other way, that's not going to be good. Ready? Let's go for some pine cones and nuts. Breathe. Yes, 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 yes. Do you feel it? Yes, it hurts. That's how it's supposed to be. Stop. Good job, guys. No, 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 don't click. Let's take turns. This exercise is very painful. Yes. Not only do your muscles hurt, but your skin will hurt too. These exercises leave your stomach bruised. If you have belly fat, it will definitely break up. Slowly. Right here, where the navel is. It's tough, right? Come on, hang in there. Put your hands behind your head. There you go. Endure it. That's how we start. Liver. Come on, hang in there, hang in there. I know, it must be tough. Move your hands away. There you go. You know what makes you tired like this? It's the static hold. Yeah, it's just a static hold. It's because you're, well, overloading your muscles. During a fight, if, God forbid, you're not prepared, you most likely go into shock, muscle shock. You just, well, how should I put it? You won't be able to think about anything except your own pain. That's why you just have to grit your teeth and get through these exercises. Ready? Are you sure?
Yes.
Hold it. Just hold it. Hold it. Right now, the stick is on your middle pad. That's considered the strongest part of the muscle. Because at the beginning and end, where the muscle attaches, those spots are strong by definition. Since that's where the white muscle fibers are found, and right here is the longest part. So, are you ready, Lyoka?
Yes.
Right where the sun is. Tense up. Yeah, tense up. Yeah, hang in there. Raise your shoulders a little. It'll be easier that way. This is a pinpoint press. Now let's pick this spot. Just a heads up. Where the navel is, you can't go into the navel. It's simply not allowed by definition, because that's a very weak spot. The muscles kind of separate there, so you really can't go into the navel. Let's go. Hang in there. Good. You've got good abs, Lyoka. Congratulations. No need to thank me. Let's keep going. To the left, to the right. A little lower, a little lower. There you go. And raise the ball a bit higher and as fast as possible. You really, really need the oblique part because that's exactly where the energy for a punch is hidden. You don't need to do a lot of it either. Here, no. More than 15 to 20 seconds. Good. Now, lie down. The ball goes behind your head, not behind. Right on your head. There you go. Come up and push the ball upward. Wow, wow, well done. That's good. This is also a rather unconventional exercise. Here, in addition to the abs, the shoulder joint is also engaged. It works really well, a very useful exercise. Yes, any AB exercise, you know, it's all about variety. Good. Now look, this hand reaches over here, and this one goes over there. But you need to lift your shoulder blades up, about like this on side, then the other. And stronger, stronger, stronger. See, the weight kind of starts to wear you out right away. Just like that. There you go. More energy, more energy, more energy. This whole system, it's what your punch needs. Now raise your hands up. Up. Start by lifting your abs. Go to one side, then to the other. No, no, no. Pull up this way. There you go. Second. Yes, yes, up. Over your head. Pull here, here, here. That's it. Lift your abs. Keep lifting. That's it. See, look at that. Now, look. Let's remove the weights and just focus on the feeling. Pull over here. Is it easier? Easier? Good. Let's grab the dumbbells. Now, spread your arms. When you start to get up, tighten your abs. That's it. See here, the loads blend together really well. And these exercises, they are not boring. In any case, you need to constantly change them. Why are there so many of them? That's such a rich variety. Put the dumbbells down. It's only to break away from the stereotype of monotony. Abdominal muscles get used to things very quickly. So, to distract yourself or your brain a bit, you need to change up your exercise strategy. That's why there's such a rich variety. Over time, we'll be including different AB exercises to show the full range of a Boxer'S training. This is very important because, well, punches to the stomach area happen very often and they're very strong. And if you're not prepared, it could be fatal. So guys, develop yourselves in a variety of ways and keep watching us. We'll definitely show you everything.